this was posted last night, right? When I first saw this, I kind of laughed to myself because it says PFF suggests Bengals add veteran free agent at key area. And I thought, okay, what area could be the key area, right? Because it's the most obvious for anyone who actually watches the Bengals. The key area would be the offensive line, right? I mean, like right tackle is figured out, left tackle is figured out, but guard is still kind of up in the air. We need someone to compete with Cordell Volson. We also need backups, depth pieces, especially at the center position that can kind of play, all three, center, right guard, left guard. So that's kind of where I thought they were going to head because it's PFF. Now, ESPN claims that they think we need to go ahead and go get a wide receiver because that's our biggest team need right now. But I thought PFF, okay, they're going to be a little bit more logical, right? Because I do cover this a lot. Yeah, no, it's not offensive line. It's not as illogical as a wide receiver, in my opinion, which ESPN claims is our biggest team need. They say we should get a cornerback. Now, they do go ahead and talk about how we lost Cheeto in free agency. DJ Turner had a 48.4 PFF coverage grade last season, which a veteran addition to the outside corner would be wise. This is my problem, and PFF doing this I'm really highly surprised about, to be honest. Because PFF usually is very good on understanding how teams work, right? So DJ Turner was a second-round rookie who was not supposed to be the starter. He was drafted to be the fourth cornerback on our roster. It was supposed to be Cheeto, Cam Taylor-Britt, then it was supposed to be Mike Hilton, and then it was supposed to be DJ Turner. Realistically speaking, DJ Turner was going to get snaps last year, but he wasn't going to get probably half the amount of snaps he got last year. But then Cheeto ended up going down with injury, and he didn't recover from his back surgery. So because of that, DJ Turner had to go from a late second round pick to a day one starter within 1 week. That's not easy to do, okay? So, yeah, I get it. He had a 48.4 PFF coverage grade, but give the guy a break. He was thrusted into a starting lineup, thrown out to the Wolves within seconds of joining our team. I think we can all agree that he'll be better in his sophomore year than his rookie season. And I think that's a very logical take to make, okay? Number 2, Cam Taylor-Britt, obviously last year also had some injury concerns. He is our other outside corner. So we have Cam Taylor-Britt. We also have our boy DJ Turner, Mike Hilton in the slot. And now we also drafted Josh Newton for this upcoming lineup. Now, Josh Newton is kind of the same ballpark range of what we plan to do with DJ Turner, which was he was a fourth corner unless something happens. So I agree 100%. We could add a cornerback, but you also got to look at the fact that Dax Hill is now switching the corner. So I don't know if I would go out there and make a big splash play at the cornerback position just yet. I would maybe wait, see how, training camp goes, and maybe you're going into the preseason, give it a preseason game or two, and then you're like, ooh, I don't know if I really like this as this, then make a splash play. But for right now, I don't really like the idea of adding a cornerback, depending on who it is. That's what I'll say. I think depending on who it is, I think, could help us or could not help us. Because I just don't think there's really anyone out there right now that's going to make me think, oh yeah, definitely go get the guy. Because again, I like who we have. And I think we have a pretty set unit right now at the cornerback position. Again, if we're going to utilize any type of spending or free agent looks, I want to look toward the offensive line. I don't want to look toward a wide receiver. I don't want to look toward a corner. I don't want to look toward a safety. I want to look toward an offensive lineman. We have 14 undrafted players on this roster who are going to potentially be able to fill in some of these spots. And maybe, again, cornerback. We do have a couple corners, by the way. Undrafted free agent. We have Robinson and we have Anthony, and we have Michael Dwell as our backup, and PJ Jules as undrafted. So we have a lot of undrafted players in this secondary. And I'm not saying we go into the season completely relying on them, but what I'm saying is that I don't think we need to go out there and get somebody else right now. Right? We have June 1st cut date coming, and you pick somebody up. We're just not desperately in need for corner, and I don't think PFF usually, again, they're just suggesting that we should do this, but I just don't think it's gonna be a correct idea right now. Now, the guys I said that we could pick up in free agency if we wanted to. Xavier Howard's a really good player. I know he's 30.8 years old, but he is very good. He's more of a veteran outside guy that we could utilize. We could go with Eli Apple. I don't want to, but he knows Lou's defense. He knows our system. He knows what he's doing. Trey Flowers is another guy that could be really solid for what was solid for us and could be solid for us in the future. Again, a little bit older, but that's my point. If we brought someone in, I would want someone who really knows our system already. Because I have a lot of faith in our rookies. I have a lot of faith in DJ Turner to take another step forward. And I don't think we should bring in a veteran to take over for him. I don't think we should have a veteran, and again, to their point of pointing out his coverage grade, I think you need to realize the situation. I don't think you need to say, oh, look, he did so bad last year, let's go get somebody else. Because that's not how you develop a player. That's not how you have a player be great. You don't have to say, oh, one bad year in a bad situation, in a really messed up situation where, your quarterback goes down for the season, players are dropping like flies on your defense, and, oh, well, you should have been better. You should have been better. Let's go ahead and go out there and get a free agent. That's not how you develop players. I think DJ Turner will be just fine. I have a lot of faith in him. Nonetheless, though, again, Josh Newton, we used a 5th-round pick on the guy this year. So with the undrafted guys, I think, we just kind of wait. You wait and you see what you got. And again, I'm not saying you wait to the season. I'm saying you wait until training camp goes through and maybe to the preseason. Maybe not. Maybe, again, somebody gets cut on June 1st and, you just go, oh, that's our guy. Then you go get him. But I just don't think you really need to. And if the point of view is you're going after a guy because of DJ Turner, I think that's a really bad idea. I think DJ Turner, you just need to give him another year and let him develop. But with that, and especially with now us having a new corner defensive back / safety coach, we just got a new guy. So you got to now have to kind of transition that as well. But I think we'll be fine. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. And again, we also have Dax Hill also going in the corner. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.